So guys, we're going to work today a very good submission from the top of a side mount. Okay, position of the week is going to be a side control top. Okay, we're going to work a very good way to attack whenever person on the bottom is going to try to get out using the underhook. Okay, so we're going to work a very good way to work kind of Americana. It's a shoulder lock on my part. Okay, so we're going to start with person on the bottom with the arms closed, okay? Because normally whenever we are going to be on top, he wants to hide the arms behind the neck, okay? And we're going to start one of the most common controls, is going to be chest to chest, one arm around the neck, one arm underneath his armpit. Now, it's really important from here, before to talk about the technique, it's going to be really important the way you are going to position your body. I never want to be with my hips up like that, okay? High like that. I always want to be with my hips low, okay? Because he can easily bridge on his left and move on top if you guys are not having a good control, okay? So, whenever you guys are here, always you want to have one knee touching his shoulder, one knee touching his hips. Can you see now the difference? My hips are low, okay? And whenever we talk about control, I never need to use strength whenever we are in a dominant position. What that means? Sometimes lower rank are going to connect the hands and squeeze, okay? I think that more they use strength and more control they have. But it's not like that, okay? I can be strong for a while, but what happens if the person at the bottom at the end is able to get out of the position? You will spend a lot of energy, okay? And then maybe you will not be able to have a better control. So look, from here, I want to be low, chest to chest. Now, instead of control hand to hand, I like to keep my hand open, palm up, control the shoulder, other arm around the neck. Okay, these are really good control. He's stuck on the hips because I have my elbow to one side and I have my knee to the other. But let's say that person on the bottom is able to work a bridge and a hip escape. Okay, so you make a bridge, hip escape, and he's going to work the underhook. Okay, so with the arm, he's making a frame, he's going to control like that. What can be his goal? His goal is he wants to sweep or go for my back. Okay, this is one of the most common attacks to get out for the person on the bottom. Okay, so from here he's going to make a bridge, hip escape, and get the underhook. Now from here, I want to be able to stack his position. I want to move my arm all around his body, his arm, and I want just to control my own lapel. If you can't do it for the position, you just can open and control. But it wants to be with your forearm right in between his biceps and his forearm, making a good control. You want to don't give him the chance to turn belly down. So I always like to have my hand around the neck. What I like to do now, I work on my left side. I like to keep my left foot, my left knee off the ground. Now from here, what I need to do is like kind of a Moura. He's already on the side. I don't want to give him the chance to turn belly down, but either on his back, because I might lose the position. So from here, guys, what I need to do is to make one big step with my left foot. But first of all, I want to bring my knee, my right knee touching his body, his chest, and now I have a big step right here. Don't give him the chance to move back. So now is where the position is working, start to work. I always want to keep my arm straight, is important. Now look, my goal is to let him stay on the side. I want to move my hand, my left, I switch my feet, and I want to have my hand on the mat, palm on the mat. Now look, I start to rotate, and I want to bring my left side on the mat. So look, I step over, and look his arm. He start to move like Americana control. Be sure, guys, to go slow, okay? Because look, his arm is already in a good angle. To one side, he cannot turn, do it for my hand. So you don't want to be low, because if you be low, you don't have the same pressure he can might defend. So a hand right here, I'm heavy on top of him, and I want to keep, look, my hips switch like that, and always, your arm has to be straight, okay? So, can you see my forearm is in line. I don't want to be with my elbow up. I want to be in line. And now I just turn in progression. It's going to work Americana.